Alright, well, back down on the canal, and I came down about a week and a half ago and had a common, a few bream, so that was spot on. You know, pre-baiting worked. Back down tonight, and who knows what's in store. That's what I'm getting a bit hooked on, fishing the canals and rivers for carp at the minute, because it's a different atmosphere down there altogether. You just don't know what you're going to catch. You know, it's so quiet. There's no bugger about. It's just awesome. You know, end of the day, you just got. It's just location. More you fish, more you get experience with, you know, looking for the telltale signs of the whereabouts, the carp's whereabouts and all that jazz. So, you know, with being having that carp on my first session, I stand a good chance in catching off this spot a few more carp, to be honest. If I can get the bait going in, you know, I'll hopefully keep catching, but like I said, I don't know, so I'll have to wait and see. Now, I've got the rigs out on just faithful stiff rigs, hinge stiffies. You know, they've been good to me this year so far, so I keep on them. Just fishing geel and pelican pop-ups over a bed of chop boilie and whole boilies, GLM again. Everything's simple, kept simple and all that. What I do when I get here, I always just put out a dozen pouchfuls, half pouchfuls, which is the ESP catty, the party catty, of pellet, just in the area, just get the bream in, getting some scent there, you know, hopefully wafting downstream, hopefully pull the carp up if they're down there, and a bit of activity might just bring the carp in as well. So, you know, now just put chops and holes over the top, and then that's it. I don't put any more pellet out until I leave. Just again, because I only pre-bait with pellet, corn and whole boilie, and then like I said, I'll just, when I top the swim up, it'll just be chop boilie and whole boilies, that's all. Don't want any more pellet, just that initial bit of pellet just to get some fish in, and then, you know, that'll do. I don't want too many bream because I can keep the carp from getting in on the spot, to be honest. When you start snuffling, if you've got loads of bream snuffling, then you've got no chance to get the carp in, because, you know, a big shoal bream can stop the carp from coming in, so I don't want that. Just a little. So, yeah, it's pucker. Conditions we've got is overcast, drizzle, a fairly warm wind. I think it's a westerly. And it's about 8:15. I got, you know, got down here not long ago. Just put the rigs out, a little underarm flick to each spot, and yeah, couple of good firm donks, so the fish are keeping the area clean for us. Now it's just a waiting game. I'm just going to sit in the bivvy, well, in the shelter, sorry, it's the tracker air light, sit in that and just chill out, really. And just stay quiet. I don't want to make too much noise. I won't be able to come in and feed on the spot without getting disturbed. We'll see what happens. But poor conditions. Like I said, just don't know what you're going to catch, so could be a small one, it could be a 20 pounder, you just don't know. Went down the my res syndicate, had a few days off work beginning of the week, so I went down there, went with my cousin for 3 nights, it was hard going. I'm not really having it this year down there, to be honest. Last year I took loads of fish by now, but this year I've still taken up to 52 fish, I think, since March, so It's not bad. I don't fish there loads and loads, but everyone I speak to, they're not really having it, the fish. They're not really coming to bed to bait, but, you know, I tried. Just saw a fish roll on the spot then. Looked like a bream. Happy days. So yeah. I won't get into so much detail, but basically, I put a bit of bed down. I put a decent sized bed down of pellet chops, holes, a bit of corn. Just deposited 3 stiff rigs on the spot, 2 on GLM, 1 on red spice, and I did go on to my homemade pinks, the fruit punch, what I call them. I took 4 carp and a few bream up to £8.3. The biggest carp was 27.11, so that was pucker, you know, worth it. That was on the first night as well, so I was expecting to be hot action, but it didn't. But yeah, a lot of the fish there that I saw weren't really interested. Just wanted to just mill about and, you know, just sun themselves. It wasn't the best conditions. It was the beginning of the session, but then it got worse, high pressure and bloody sun, warm, and all that crap that goes with it. So it was rubbish, to be honest with you. But I got a few out because I had a few. He lost a few, but back down on the canal. Proper fishing, this is. Anyone can fish lakes and bloody, you know, catch, really, because you just swim around and around, but there's miles and miles of waterways, and, you know, it's definitely location. If you can get near enough the home, then you're laughing, so hopefully something will happen. But in the meantime, I'll sit back, drink plenty of tea, and hopefully I'll be gracefully carp. Happy days. The time's about 4:30 this morning. 2 hours ago, I had absolutely a one belter. Screamer of a run. I connected with it, weeded me up. Steady pressure though, got it out of the weed. It resulted in this immaculate koi. You know, it's unreal, really. You know, you just don't know what you're going to catch when you're fishing rivers, stroke canals. You know, when you're after carp, you just don't know what's in there. And that's the beauty of it. That's what's really appealing to me at the minute. I'm loving it, absolutely loving it. Every minute of it. I'm down here. You might only be getting 1 bite a trip. Not like if you go to a pond where you can get loads of bites, but you know, you just feel like you've just really earned this fish, or earned a fish that you catch. So that was brilliant. To take on this faithful hinge stiff rigs. GLM caught pop-ups over a bed of GLM and a few pellets. But look at that. Look at that for the colours. You know, it's fin perfect. I guarantee you what I've been caught before. It's just immaculate, absolutely immaculate. It's just absolutely beautiful, you know. Wicked, absolutely wicked. I bet this was snuffling on the spot and then got hammered on me rig, you know. Does me proud, that rig. Hinge stiff, but yeah. Second visit to the spot. I've had 2 bream and another carp, so that's 2 carp on the spot already. I've got till 9 o'clock and you never know. Might just get another fish, and it might be a bloody clonker. But happy is an understatement. I am overjoyed. You just can't beat it, you know. No one down here. You don't see a soul. Just, you know, nothing like fishing ponds or reses, stuff like that. I'm really, like I said before, I'm really getting into this sort of fishing, and I think I'm going to do a lot more of it. But what a peach of a fish. Probably say low double. I'm going to weigh it shortly, but, you know, immaculate, happy days. What a session this has turned out to be. Didn't really expect this, to be honest. I expected 1 bite, but I've banked 2 carp, and I've had a couple of bream. I've also lost a couple of bream, but awesome session like. I've got on both rods now. One close in, on the close in rod, which is down the margin, and then one on the far bank, about 3/4 of the way across, so just at the bottom of the shelf really. I say over the moon. I got one about 2:30, and then 5:30 it ripped off again. You know, left down rod. It was just so violent. You know, because I don't get hooked to light. It was just proper vicious take. You know, rod bent right over. You know, I'm not fishing slack lines. I'm not fishing slack clutches or tight clutches. Like in between, you've got to pull in order to take some line. But these stiffies are just, you know, touch wood, I never lose any fish hardly on them. Get the odd one or two, which, you know, you're gonna get. You can't hook and land every fish that you catch, but the stiffs and chods that I use, you know, 9 times out of 10 I will land the fish. So, you know, so much confidence in these rigs. And again, the ever faithful GLM and Bellican did the business from RA Baits. It's good bait. It certainly works, do you know what I mean? But it's all about consistency. I'm down every other day putting between 2 and 4 kilo out. Just mainly pellets and corn, you know, boilie and chops. But using the boilie once I get here to applying that more when I get actually fishing, like, just to keep the cost down really, because it's expensive if you start adding it all up. But yeah, it's certainly working anyway. I'm going to keep going, I think, keep baiting this spot up, but after a few more trips, if I ain't caught out big, I'm going to start looking for another spot, look for some more carp, because you might find that big uns, or I might find that the big uns probably hold up somewhere else. They've probably got their own little favourite spot where you probably get more smaller ones in this sort of area. I don't know, it's just, I'll keep trying, persevering. But at the minute, yeah, I've done 2 sessions on here, 2 overnighters. I banked 3 carp, a few bream along the way, so can't grumble at that really. I said just keep it trickling in and keep getting down here and make the most of it. The one that I had was a small common. It was only just over £9. I think 9.11, something like that. So it wasn't massive. And the other one was 12, which I've said earlier on in the video blog. But yeah, it's just spot on. Okay. Right guys, this is the rig that I'm using down on the canal, which is counted for 3 fish now. It's just a simple version of the stiff rig. You see you've got the cable lead core with no trace bead, 4 inches down, got a pair of lead, 2 ounces headley sleeve, and you've got 10 inches. That's just connected a large loop to the swivel, and you've got 10 inches, and then you come to the actual pop-up section, which will probably sit something like that in the water. Bit of putty, overweighted so it don't move in the flow. Size 6 choddy hook, you know, nice cave on the mouth trap, crimped with a little loop for even more movement. So you've got a full 365 degrees, so as soon as the fish pick it up in any direction, bang, it's going to be in the bottom lip. And they're faithful RA Baits, GLM and Bellican corkboard pop-ups. You know, that's been doing the business, and it's a buck a rig. I've taken fish up to 28 on it this year, so, you know, happy days.